Today I'm showing you how to take an old toilet out and put a new one in. Let's get started. First, you're going to remove that tank cover and close that water line. Give it a flush. Majority of the water will come out, and then you can use the wet dry vac to get the rest of the water out. You want to do that so that when you move this toilet, the water doesn't just spill out. So use your pliers to loosen that water line. And there's two bolts that are under the toilet bowl tank on the left and right side. Loosen them up with the pliers, and you can just use your fingers to unscrew the rest of the way. Right? And so it comes right off. But as you can see, it just looks crazy behind it. You know, they was putting in the work. So give that a clean, because you don't want that behind your, brand new toilet. That's not gonna look good. Customers not gonna like that. They're gonna say, "Why you couldn't have cleaned? You couldn't have cleaned that." So you don't want that. Now move the caps and unscrew the base of the toilet. Right? There's only two: left side, right side, and that's all that's holding your toilet bowl down. After that, you could just pull it right up. Now, there's fumes that are gonna come out from the sewer. That's why I closed up that hole. And then after that, scrape up any residue. So here, instead of using caulk, they use grout to act as a seal between the floor and the toilet. So I just scraped it up. Multi-tool, painter's multi-tool, right? After that, just clean it up, because you want it nice and level. You don't want things and gunk in the way when you put your new toilet, right? And I'm being a little bit more thorough. I'm like, I gotta really clean this up. I want it to really look good. And what I'm scraping up now is just wax. So if you look to the left, right, you can see there's the new wax seal, right? And so what I'm scraping up is the old wax seal. So that's not like gunk or nothing like that. That's purposely wax, a product that helps seal it up so that water doesn't slip out the sides when you flush the toilet, right? So I got two multi-tools. I'm just scraping it up and throwing it all in a bag, right? And working it all around. And there's screws right there that I'm working around too. So I'm going to remove those screws, and that's the old seal. Put the new screws in. They come with the toilet, and there's clips. You see one clip right there and another clip right there. That's going to hold your screws vertical. Next, you put your new wax seal there, right? And that's the, thing that's just going to barrier the water. Make sure it flushes down and doesn't go out the sides. Carefully, you're placing that toilet bowl and putting the clips on there, because that's what's holding the toilet bowl into place, the toilet base into place. Put your caps next, right? And then next is the toilet tank. Now that seal that it comes with, you make sure you put it just like that and carefully put it on the back. And then just put the fasteners, the nuts and bolts or whatever. It's just fasteners. Put your toilet bowl tank and then your toilet bowl seat. That's gonna come with screws and nuts for the bottom, and you just can finger tighten it. Everything's with your hands here, nice and easy. Next, connect that water line, because you're almost done now. Nice and tight. If you want to use your pliers, tighten up just a little bit more. But remember, you're not tightening everything too much to the point where it'll crack the ceramic. Porcelain or ceramic, whatever you call it. And I'm just giving it a flush, testing it out. Make sure it's working. Make sure it's not leaking out the sides. I'll even flush it again. Test it out. Even sit on it, do a little dance. And then at the end, you want to finish up with caulking it, whether using white or clear silicone. You gotta caulk it up, because I think this is this is actually required by a lot of towns and cities, that you gotta caulk it. You gotta finish up the job by sealing up the toilet at the bottom, and I'll just leave a little gap at the back so you'll know ahead of time if it's leaking. Don't caulk the back, like leave a half-inch gap at the back. And that's the toilet, man. So I hope you graduate from YouTube University and you could replace toilets yourself, get paid to do them, and make a livable wage. Definitely hit that like and subscribe button though.